Grace and peace to you. I'm Austen Wilson, the Director of Music at Mandarin United Methodist Church. Today in our hymn study, I'll be giving background about hymns in general, as well as the hymns we'll be singing in traditional worship tomorrow. Some of our most beloved hymns are the result of the combination of a well-written text and a memorable melody. At times, the words we sing have been paired with a different tune, or a hymn writer may take a tune that was written 100 years ago and write a new text for that older tune. For example, if we take a look at the hymn, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, we can't imagine it to sound anything but, Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. However, if we take a look at the information, we see that composer Felix Mendelssohn wrote it in 1840. In fact, the tune is called Mendelssohn. However, he did not originally intend to pair that tune with the words we're familiar with. Instead, Mendelssohn wrote the tune for a cantata designed to honor Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press. It was an organist, William Cummings, who paired that tune with the words by Charles Wesley that we know and love. Let's take another look at text and tune. If we have different pairings, sometimes we can come up with ridiculous combinations. Let's take a look at the hymn, Joy to the World. If we take a look in the hymnal, we notice the tune name is called Antioch, and below that we see CM with repeat. In other hymns, we may see numbers or a combination of numbers and letters. That tells us how many syllables are in each phrase. In the case of Joy to the World, our first phrase has 8 syllables. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. And the second phrase has 6 syllables. Let earth receive her King. As it turns out, Amazing Grace has the same syllable scheme as Joy to the World. Just for fun, I'll sing the first part of the tune of Joy to the World with the words from Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Little odd, perhaps. Now I'll take the tune for Amazing Grace and sing the words from Joy to the World. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Sounds a little bit strange to our ears, don't you think? That brings us to our first hymn for this Sunday. The words were written by living hymn writer Carolyn Winfrey Gillette. According to the writer, on her website, she wanted to include St. Timothy and the importance of passing down the faith from generation to generation. She decided to use the tune for the pre-existing hymn, Immortal, Invisible, God Only Wise, and use the words she wrote. I'll sing the first verse of Immortal, Invisible, and then sing the first verse of Carolyn's hymn. Immortal, invisible, God only wise, in light inaccessible, hid from our eyes, most blessed, most glorious, the Ancient of Days, Almighty, victorious, thy great name we praise. So here's Carolyn's text called A Grandmother, Lois. A grandmother Lois had faith in you, Lord. Then Eunice, her daughter, believed in your word. Then her son, named Timothy, grew up to be a young man who cherished the faith he'd received. So tomorrow, or whenever you're listening to the worship service, feel free to sing along. The words will be on the screen. The second hymn for the worship service is For the Beauty of the Earth. The words are by Englishman Folliot S. Pierpont from 1864. In this hymn, we give praise to God for creation, our senses, and for human connection. I thought the following line gave a slight nod to families. For the joy of human love, brother, sister, parent, child. Let us give thanks to our God for our families, whether they be biological, adoptive, or our family in Christ. Please sing along with us in the hymns during worship. The words will be on your screen. May God be with you this weekend.